Hello and welcome to ESR2 with Kabuki tournament race, Gammachuu versus Zelda. So for this race, we got some special things. We got key drop and we got Animizer. I'm Rob G. On my side today is Lena and Krista, and for tracking, it's myself and Blue Link. So, how are you guys?
Oh, we're doing great. Lana!
Krista! Hello, Krista.
We have Cabookey settings because we have Animizer, which, does things. And we also have Mirror Scroll and the best part, Key Drop. So with Animizer, you know that this is going to cause shenanigans right away. And both of these guys love Animizer as much as you love the Mirror Shield. So this should be fun. Fun.
They brought it upon themselves and we get to watch everything that this brings. It's going to be fantastic.
I know. This is going to be beyond torture for these two runners, and everyone knows that Twitch chat loves chaos, and that's what this is all about. So
Absolutely.
with Kabuokey, we have no choice but to be Uncle Starts.
Yeah, we gotta get, Vicky to Desert automatically. Not bad, but all the enemies are going to be shuffled, so it'll be interesting to see what they have to go through in Escape.
Yeah, and I'm surprised though that Gamma opted to use Goosey, which was a sprite I actually recommended for him to play with.
It's not as usual. He usually does his little Hylian one, or a variant of it, so yeah, it's interesting to see him playing a different sprite. Hey, it's a bow.
Right, so at least we have a weapon. Looks like we also have infinite bombs right now.
Yeah, Animizer can do things, so the game doesn't want to let you out of anything. Let's just hope that, we have to see 2 or 3 Castle Tower dips here. We'll see.
Oh yeah, and with infinite bombs, it means you get more chances to blow yourself up, It's always a great opportunity. And already we have the Great Wall of Anti-Fairies.
Anti-Fairies, bumpers, just saying hi to us, it's fine.
Yeah, everything is absolutely just fine. And here's where those bombs could come into play. But they also got an assured sword. This is easy mode for both of these runners. I say they should have had...
Oh, baby! We got a cape, we got a CT key. Here's the thing, though. The first jack is either going to be a Hyrule Castle small key. Well, it has to be a Hyrule Castle small key, or it's going to be more likely a lamp.
They got to go to Hyrule, to Aga Tower.
They do. And they have a small key, but no lamp. So this first jack is probably a lamp.
Yeah. I mean... Great enemies so far, really mild, and like I said, without a short sword, this is easy mode. Don't know why Gamma is picking up a bomb right now. I mean, it's good to have some in the stock for later, but there's your Hyrule. No, it's always gonna usually be Hyrule Castle key.
Well, yeah, but the game also gave you a CT key, so
escape.
The game wants you to probably go further into Hyrule Castle just for the lamp to come back here, so they're trying to save an extra dip.
Now, mind you, folks, as a person who absolutely loves dark rooms and Animizer, because you guys know I'm always playing like the Power Glove, playing with power. That's a good sign to get out.
This is going to be like a forced double dip Castle Tower minimum. All right, here we go. Lamp incoming.
Well, technically, they did have maybe 1.5 seconds worth of invisibility. But there's our key to go forward.
Well, a question from chat. Do we get to pet the chickens? Well, depends on how many chickens appear and how well stocked Gamma is to pet them.
only one person will ask that question, and it's probably Grid. You know, I'm not even looking at chat right now, but if I had to guess, it's probably Grid, because everybody knows that the chicken is my sprite.
You're so not wrong.
Yeah. I know, my friend.
Another CT small. Oh baby, let's go. They have a bow. Why did they save and quit? Oh my god. Okay. Zelda just left without killing the Igor, which prevented him from getting the lamp.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Because we know we gotta rush back in there.
he doesn't have arrows, that's why.
Oh no. So Gamma had the typical Gamma luck here.
Yep, random arrows from an enemy. And poor Zelda has to run around taking enemies out trying to get an arrow.
Yeah, you have to do this a lot in Enemizer, you know, because logical Enemizer will do this, and it loves to, you know, kick you in the hoo-ha 2 for Tuesdays. And these dark rooms absolutely suck in the true darkness, especially if you get Lionel's in the mix. So we know guards do drop the arrows. So at this point, the one good thing is that Zelda found magic, which means that there'll be more usefulness out of that cape for Zelda, whereas Gamma's on SOS help me mode.
Yeah, Zelda just needs to go somewhere where a guard is to take them out, but he knows his price pack, so he just has to get lucky with a drop.
Oh yeah, and there's our other Hyrule Castle key.
Alright, let's go get our third CT small, shall we?
Oh, this seed is already garbage. I love it. But it is punishing Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda is not getting any arrows. Meanwhile, Gamma's already gone into CT, gotten all of his checks, gotten his Hyrule Castle small. So he's on his way to Zelda Cell right now.
Yeah, imagine to having to, you know, and Lord forbid if we actually have to do AGA 1. Triple dipping CT. That is just pain on a platter.
Well, the game's never going to force you to do AGA 1 early. You can't before you beat Hyrule Castle, the exit basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. When we get through and we actually bring, you know, Zelda to Le Priest, then you can potentially rush if you get the Merle, you know. But imagine for just a moment the glory of having to triple dip AGA 1. That's
Castle Tower. Oh, dang.
No. Because I did try to do that a couple of times, Lana. Bring, you know, Zelda right to AGA 1, you know, trying to be a bro. And unfortunately, the game doesn't like that very much. Doesn't like Link to take a villain role, so it's a sad day for humanity. And we get a 10 drop for Gamma. Meanwhile,
Zelda just needs to go kill a guard or 3, and he's just taking out the enemies which aren't in the prize pack, it seems.
No.
Oh, this is not good. This is already a 5-minute or so deficit to Gamma. There we go. Okay, we're getting the right enemies now.
Yes.
Alright, he just needs to leave that a couple more times, maybe, get an arrow back. And he goes back in to take care of these guys. There he got it.
Alright, we're out of here.
Good grief, the Gamma luck is just on his side today, not on Zelgadis's.
That is the power of Gamma luck, you know. That is some strong. That's like stonks, literally stonks. But let's see what Dark Cross has to offer.
We just need Gamma to run into an enemy that takes 3 hearts, and he's being cautious, so darn it.
And no, we are not going to pet the poor little skeleton chickens for those of you in chat. Oh.
That is a dangerous room. Those bomb slugs, I think, will one-shot you.
They will. Gotta be very careful. Not to mention the dead rock. So doing that in the dark would have been absolutely fatal. And this room is awful.
Okay, so Zelgadis got his lamp, so he's going back into Castle Tower.
Oh, we got jazz hands for the key.
Oh, I was hoping for CT3.
Well, we need to be able to get out of here, though, Lana.
But CT3 would have allowed us to get to the final check of Castle Tower for the Hyrule Castle Small. It would have forced another Castle Tower dip.
That would have been how... Yeah, but wouldn't they have hit the save point of Doom?
No, not at all. If you save and quit in the back, you end up in the front of the bookcase. No! Zelda, no!
No, Zelda! Oh no, Bun Bun got the Ripsy soda.
And Gamma escapes in about 10 minutes and 2 seconds.
Absolutely on time. And a fire...
Wow, okay, Gam.
Okay, dude. This scene is already showing where everyone stands. Are we gonna do bonk rocks there?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. One thing we haven't really discussed is the key drop thing is basically so many dungeons have extra keys. So Desert has 4 instead of 1, for example. Pod, I think, and Tower of Hero are like the 2 unphased dungeons, and Eastern has 2 small keys, and all this other stuff. Thieves' Town has 4. I think 4 keys. 3? One or the other. So key drop plays an extra big role in this mode. And why do they still have? Oh, right, they have infinite bombs until they save and quit, I think.
Yeah. Alright, so we're getting some more ammo here for Gamma. Meanwhile, for Zelda, this has been a struggle fest for poor Zelda.
Oh, nice room with the roller and the chain chomps. That's slightly dangerous with 3 hearts.
Yeah, just put it. It's an Oko scenario. It just means don't hug the Chris rollers. It's fine. Everything is just fine. All right, let's see what Blind's Hut has to offer for us. A heart, desert compass. Ew. Eastern big key.
Well, with the lamp, you have quite a few checks in the Eastern, basically. Everything but the big key chest and nice club. Big key chest and boss at this point. You could even go to the back and take out the what would be Igor enemy for an extra check in Eastern. So there's a lot available in Eastern. A lot of value right now.
Yeah, for the Eastern believers, that's actually a good find. So, I mean, it's AD.
Oh,
so we have
Zelda!
Zelda!
Oh, he's tilted. He's got to be so tilted from this escape.
Yeah. See, the key drop is the issue. The key drop is one swamp front door. Let's go.
And that is a swamp small key 1 out of 6, I believe.
Yep.
You need at minimum 4 to full clear if you know Spooky in there, I believe. The weird strat in there, but you need 5 to full clear if you're the average Joe.
And for all of you that were like, let's pet the chickens, there's no chickens to be petted, so take that. And we get the compass of GT, that's absolutely worthless. So, there is... Alright. $50
Well,
there. We
bottom of
finally
the
have.
money for him.
Yep, that's where we're going now.
Oh look, another CT small for the final CT check available.
It's a sign, Lana. It's a sign. But likelihood of Gamma doing this is slim to none right at this moment, because there's way too much that we can do in other places.
Okay, so Zelgadis does have Zelda, so we are finally on our way to the back of Escape. All he has to do is make it to the little pedestal thing and move it 1 pixel, and then that's a new save point.
You know, I'm a little surprised Gamma didn't take that $50, considering that Zora still is a thing. I mean, we do have that glove, and
Takes an immediate roller hug.
that's a good way to get the blood pumping out of Link's house, you know? See, that teaches you to take your medicine and get those 3 hearts in Link's house, because you know you're immediately gonna take a Chris Roller hug to the face.
We do get a pod big there, and we do see Gamma's bombs are officially reset to 10, so no more infinite bombs for that person.
Nope.
Okay, be careful, Zelga. This is a dangerous area. Nah, we're just running through. It's fine.
Oh yeah. So right now, you know, Gamma's gonna do South Shore area. I'm curious to see what's gonna be in Mini Moldorm Cave, because if it's anything that requires Quake, you know, that's...
Oh.
I just
Yep.
cursed it.
There it is. You need powder or Quake to get through.
Well, in Gamma's case, since he, you know, forgets that Quake takes out dead rocks, it's most likely going to be powder.
Get roasted.
So, you know, let's see how that fares for the Chew there. But that is awful. So that means that is Quake or powder lucky.
Alright, so this is dangerous for Zelda. There it is. No!
Not again! Oh, this is so much pain and anguish.
Alright, let's watch Gamma here. 1 hit, and he is gonna be... Oh, no, he's Gamma-looking, and it's fine.
You know, using that invincibility frame to dodge the bird hug.
And he almost gets, like, Zora money immediately.
So we have 2 pod keys.
Alright, what's on the island? Bombs. Probably never getting them.
Oh, are we getting the play to the best character? Which is Gamma under the bridge?
Zelda, be careful.
Zelda. Oh my gosh. Zelda's on SOS mode right now.
Okay, Zelda knows this time to use the cape. Maybe even before going up these stairs. Nope.
Please be careful, Zelda. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Uh-oh. No. Uh-oh. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, Gamma exited at 10 minutes and 2 seconds. Zelda exits at 17:51.
Yeah, that's a real rough escape.
That is almost a 7-minute gap. Oh my lord.
Yes. Please get a round of applause out there, chat, for Zelda for just persevering that. Because the tilt would be off the level. Like, even though none of you are old enough to know this, but this is some, like, 1978 pinball machine level tilt.
And in true Gamma fashion, no Saha, no Eastern. You've got the big cube, you've got a lamp. There's a lot of value in there. But he is getting the mountain save and quit.
Yeah.
Assuming we don't get rollered.
To be truthful, Anna, that's exactly what I would do too. So yeah, that's about right. Because
doesn't even go for the climb. There is a logical check up at Spec Rock. Gamma's like, nah, I'm good.
no, Gamma's gonna route that a little bit later, but what Gamma does, like, because I know what Gamma's gonna do next. We're gonna do Saha's Closet into Eastern, but he wanted to have that available because Gamma's thinking is there's probably a mirror coming up and he's gonna want to take on Hera next. So he doesn't want to do the unnecessary step yet of doing that mountain climb, because that's how Gamma usually will have me route this when he was doing mentor turning for me. So yeah, that's true logic, 100% true logic. For some unknown reason, he'll always open up the mountain just to have it ready, so when he saves and quit, he's right there at the mountain and doesn't need to climb it. But
alright, we're going into Eastern, yeah. We've got what, Eastern Agena? That's Eastern Agena and Spec Rock is all Gamma has left.
Mm-hmm. Usually Agena is pretty much Ripsy Soda for him until he gets a little more for desert, because we both believe in Agena being nothing more than a heart piece, rupees, and bombs. So until it's direly necessary to do Agena, we ain't doing Agena. But Zelda here now doing the CAC checks and way to shoot it with a dead rock? With an arrow?
What Gamma's about to get is probably a glove or a hammer, but worst case scenario for both runners at this point is your glove or hammer being at Castle Tower check. The final check, I think it's 3, 4? 4.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping Quake shows up just to see if he remembers. Just hoping.
And there's there it is. Right. Yeah, that is your Dark World. Yeah, Gamma's gonna go ahead and check the check back here. Eastern very likely just beatable at this point. Never mind, no small key. What am I talking about? Alright, just start piece in the back here. So, oddly, Gamma could have gotten 70 rupees from the back of Eastern there, which could have pushed him a little bit towards Zora, but with your automatic Dark World access, it's unlikely to be required, especially with Arrow Game just readily available.
Yeah, but when you shoot like a stormtrooper, that might be a little difficult.
Alright, so we'll see if Zelda metagames a bit and assumes Mini Molder might be locked off. I mean, if Zelda's desperate enough, he may go straight for Eastern.
Now that we see this, we're gonna go Hype Cave with the hammer. Hype Cave to maybe Stumpy and Dig Game.
Yeah, that would be the play typically, but it does have the Pyramid Catfish option, but
oh no,
Gamma's not a Catfish fan.
Yeah, man, Catfish. Yeah, that's why I was like, you want him to do Catfish? So far we have Pod. You know what? 3 pod keys, 4 pod keys.
Yeah,
you know, that's tempting to go to pod.
And you got a big key. Yeah. And you got a hammer and gloves. So pod is mostly clearable at this point, and that is exactly where he's going.
Probably Once I saw that fourth pod key, that's a pod. That's calling pod. So pyramid, I'd like to think he would go to catfish, but he does. Oh, this is awful. Those lovely Chris rollers of doom. And Gamma should be getting all the hearts he can get, especially knowing that Chris rollers take out 3.
Zelda, leave. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so Zelgadis is doing the smart play, going South Shore, hoping you can get Mini Moldorm, Ice Ride Cave, fake Clipper checks, but the play is Saha Eastern.
I'm just admiring Zelda for holding on, because after what happened before, ooh, be careful.
Zelda
one thing
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say the one thing that I do miss is the old Enemizer days. Remember when we used to have a Jeffrey Starfish over here that could eat Kiki?
Oh god.
You don't remember those things, Lana?
I don't play a lot of Enemizer. It's just not my thing.
Oh my goodness. Back in the day, there used to be an enemy, the starfish enemy. And that enemy could engulf Kiki, which would totally crash your game. And GG, that's it. And if you hadn't saved and quit up to that point, you've lost everything you've done. Because that is 100% a hard lock.
And Zelgadis does have a few minutes here that he's had a bit of time to calm down a little bit, but it's still going to be a bit tilting on his side, unfortunately. And Gamma is basically just not extending the lead, but he is not losing any time. Everything Zelgadis is doing, Gamma's already done.
Yeah.
Ew.
Alright. Lana's worst nightmare right there. We have second Swamp Key.
Oh, Gamma's not even going for Zora money at this point, but like we said, Arrow game, but still that's a lot of free money, and you got boots. Oh, yeah, thanks, game. Alright, Skull Small Key, so there is no guaranteed Skull Small in Skull, I believe, in key drops, so you do need, at minimum, 2 small keys to Skullwoods to go ahead and clear that. We'll see if Zelgadis decides to climb the mountain. If he does, and there's something important up there, then that could be something Zelgadis does need to climb a little bit back here. So, if it's a hook shot, or mitts, or something... Oh.
Right. Here's mitt.
Game, please. Alright, so what the game's telling us is Gamma's just doing the right things, and Zelgadis is about to run into 20 bucks.
Yeah, well, at least you prophesized the myths into existence. And oh man, see, this is why you should become a pod believer like me. See, that's why you believe in pod. Even though, oof, be careful, because you're running on diet life, Chew.
Alright, so no flippers yet for Gamma. So South Dark World's looking a bit iffy, but you could run... Oh, hi, how you doing there, Fungus? Gamma could go South Dark World and do some, like, go there, mirror, do Mini Molder, check, Bombos Tablet. It's got options.
Yeah. Let's see. With Ether, at least, you know, Stalfos will not be a problem.
Gamma, what are you doing? You don't need Potion Glitch.
I was trying to see what he was doing, too.
Gamma's also got to save up magic at this point. You don't know what the boss is, and if it's Cold Stare, well, you're kind of doomed at this point.
you know what? You just light up an ether and just say, I'm out. You know, just give them some disco lights. Be like, here you go, Colts. This pod was stacked.
Good lord. It's like the game was pointing you to go here.
Woo.
I mean, the game doesn't expect you to have a flute at this point, or, I think that's it. Oh, mitts or flute, but out of logic and logic, whatever, you don't care.
Yeah. Somewhere AFG has gotten his wings. There you go, AFG.
Alright, so at this point, Gamma can take out Cold Stare with full magic. So in before full magic drop here coming up. But otherwise, Helma, Armos Knights, and I think that's it.
Yeah, because the only thing that could have really stopped Gamma would have been for Deadrock to be in this room.
Oh, in before full magic, there it is. Alright, so Gamma cannot take out Argus at this point. Trineck. I think that's it, though. Oh, look, Vanilla.
Wow, is this even randomized? But that's exactly what Gamma wanted to see, a defeatable enemy. Because with this being basically cleared, you know, you don't have to come back.
Oh, look, it's the small key of the prophets here.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No way to get there right now, no mirror, no hook shot, but you know, I'm totally having you do Hero Basement chat if it comes down to it, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. And Zelda is just right now just saying, ease my pain.
Now, gonna follow in Gamma's footsteps. Hype Cave. We'll see if he chooses Pod over West Dark World like Gamma did. I imagine
well, we're doing King's Tomb right now, definitely, because that's the closest to that sync start. And then...
and Big Kid to Skull before going to Skull. It's probably not important, but it's one less thing you have to worry about going back to. So, one small key to Skull Woods, so Gamma can do most of Skull, but cannot beat it at this point.
Ah, we're blowing magic. So you know what we're doing next.
Can't believe Gamma's doing fake powder. That's a little cringe, but you know what? You're here, and you're gonna have full magic before going to Dark World. So getting that flute activated. You've got Meyer area, no mirror, no desert. Oh wait, you do have a book, so with one small key, you could do some of the back of desert, quite a bit of the front. You've got the big key, so you still need 2 keys to desert to beat it theoretically, as long as it's not Trinex or Argus.
Yeah, I appreciate the fake powder right now. Do it while you have the mushroom, then you flute to 2, and then turn in said mushroom. I mean, that gets rid of those 2 checks. You know, 2 for 1 special. I approve of it. It's dirty hands. You're gonna need lava boy soap, and you know. But if it has something and it pays off, add some feels good man stuff. But we just get some toilet paper of Gamma's favorite dungeon, Thieves Town.
Well, you do get the full magic refill just north of the Kakariko portal Dark World, so really no downside to what he's doing other than a little bit of time. It's one thing that Zelgadis could elect to save time on. He can kind of metagame that a little bit and go, if Gamma checks that and it's nothing, maybe.
I agree with this too, because you can fake powder the Deadrock.
Oh, you can hammer. You're good. Oh, wait. Never mind. Fake powder. You're right. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, no, not there. He's cheating, though.
I love this. I absolutely love this. This is as dirty-handed as you can get, but whatever gets the job done, and we get a bottle out of it. Let's heckin' go. We're gonna take out. We're gonna flute to 3. Go to sick kid. This is. Oh man, we're gonna probably have to do TED Talk, you know, but we're gonna hand in.
You get a potentially beatable Eastern at this point too, Krista. So it's pretty worth it.
Yeah. We get a key, a small key. Oh baby. Oh baby.
Gamma, why are you using your blue potion? You don't. It's Zora.
Gamma, you
You're
forgot about the tree.
Full magic refill anyway.
Yeah, he forgot about the tree.
I mean, he's got mid, so I guess he's just heading to Dark World from the south, but you've also got a hammer, which makes the full magic free.
You know what? Maybe when you go to church and you pay when you do confession, maybe that was Gamma's way of saying, forgive me for my transgressions of those fake powders. Probably not, but, you know, maybe the Chew was asking the seed for forgiveness.
Well, Misery Mire Small Key, you're not going to turn that down. That's your second one. With your current gear, 3 Mire Small Keys gets you a very comfy full clear for what you could do.
And we can also do the front 4 of Thieves Town and see what that has to offer.
Yeah, which has to be done at this point. I don't think you ignore that. And Zelgadis gets his evil item. Yes. And also gets Sora money.
Now, if there's an item on Zora, then that would make things a little bit difficult for Gamma. You know, Gamma would be not necessarily cooked, but a little bit more difficult. And you got this, Zelda. Come on, you can do it, friend.
Just go north.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Everything's fine.
Phew. Oh, the one thing Zelda can't do right now. No hammer yumping.
Wait, why can't Zelda hammer yump?
Oh, because he only had half a heart before.
Oh, didn't see that.
So there was, you know, Zelda's been playing in YOLO mode for quite a bit, but I think...
Oh, back down to half heart.
Because that's why you don't see the whistle on Zelda's side yet. Because they couldn't hammer you to get into Dark Maze. Because I think the whistle was in Dark Maze. Right?
All right, and thanks to it's in the Dark Maze. I think mitts are 2.
Yeah. So unfortunately, with 1 heart, you can't hammer yum.
And due to Gamma's dirty hands, he now has both Eastern small keys and can likely full clear Eastern unless it's Argus or Trinex.
Alright, thanks to that Sync Heart though, Zelda now can hammer you.
Which he'll wait until after Helma, and yes, it is Helma. I hope Zelgadis does not decide to skip Dark Basement or Dark Maze due to feeling a little behind, because that is two very important items you want.
Yeah, because that will put Zelda substantially behind. Alright, Froggy Quest! Alright, we're gonna do our shovel spot. Did you see that? He voluntarily gave up the shield.
I love it and approve of Zelga's decision there.
No, that was Gamma who did that.
Oh, well, I approve of that too.
No! No! That goes against goes against civilized behavior. Oh, one does not get rid of the shield.
It is the correct call, and I'm all for it.
Lana, you're breaking my heart.
Hey, you knew what you were getting into with comms with me.
Yes, I do. 300 buckaroos, so we get a refund on the Smithy tax here.
And Zora money for free.
Yeah.
Beautiful helmet fight from Zelgadis. And of course there's a big key on the desert ledge.
And here's our... Go ahead. No, I was just saying, here's the Agena, and then we're gonna flute back and do Meyer area.
Could, but does have the book to go into desert to get that big key. And if that's Hero big key, that gives you Tower of Hero full clear, including your favorite portion of Hero. But he saves and quits. Fluting?
No.
And gonna go clear Eastern, assuming we can beat the Eastern boss. So Gamma's gonna have to go all the way to Big Key Chest. Unless he wants to gamble on that just being nothing, but I doubt it. Up against a person like Zelgadis, you really don't want to skip anything. And there is Zelgadis getting the glove and gonna get the flute soon. And both runners will henceforth orphan Catfish.
Well, yeah, I could have told you that. Gamma hates Catfish. I don't know why. You know, Homie Fish is someone you should always believe in.
Oh, look, it's another helmet at Eastern Palace.
That's pretty amazing, I guess. Pretty amazing.
I am really kind of surprised Gamma just didn't leave again this game and go to desert, because you've got a mostly clearable desert except right side. And free switch for 20 bucks.
Alright, that was weak sauce here. So... Alright, Zelda doing the same thing now, fake powdering bat.
Oh, gonna get, I think, is it the Eastern? No, this is nothing.
No, it was toilet paper. But
Eastern
let's see.
Small was Mini Boulder, I think.
Let's see if Zelda goes to Mini Moldorm Cave. Yes. And here we go, Helma's Sword, the Reckoning. Excellently done.
Alright, so the one thing we know we're not getting, well, two things are either powder or quake. From Kieran, $20, and second crystal. And going back up the mountain for Gamma, no hook, no mirror, so just gonna see that heart container and kind of go, eh.
Yeah, this will give back a little bit of time to Zelda.
And that'll give back a little bit more. Thanks, Spin Speed. Alright, y'all behave for a minute for Krista. I gotta go refill my water.
Yeah, behave. Oh, we're getting a Spike Cave play, which is reasonable enough because we do have the cape. Just take your Uchiawis. Alright, and we're saving and quitting and getting out. So that isolated check is officially done. And now we're looking at doing what I think we're doing. No. Gamma, you wouldn't. Over desert? I guess he's getting rid of the isolated checks? Alright, strap yourself in, folks. We are doing Castle Tower Part 3. This is absolutely fine, folks. You know, put all your stonks there in Gemma's wise routing here. Absolutely fine. I personally would have gone to desert, but you know, this is Chu routing. It is fine, but you know, I like the desert more.
I realized after I had left, should I have actually asked Krista to behave for chat?
To behave. No. So we're doing the Aga. I mean, it has to be done anyway, but I would have rather done my desert first.
Well, you know what this actually leads to? You know what Gamma's going to be forced to do once this is done? He'll do your brofish.
Will he, though?
Well, it's the best time that he will have for the rest of the game to do it.
I mean,
other than maybe Greater Light.
There's a key, I guess. So let's see what it has to do. But I wasn't quite in a rush for it. But maybe, just maybe, you gotta do it. Alright, everybody, it's time for Best Boy.
So at this point, it's either going to be Catfish or Desert? Is that all we have left right now between the two?
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't even dipped Skull. Never mind. Nobody's touched Skullwoods.
No.
Oh, Zelda did Catfish already. Alright, well, that'll be a little bit of time now again. We'll get back.
But there's Meyer Shed, too.
Oh yeah, 2 checks in Mire. That's correct. Okay. Yeah, there are a couple things I didn't think of.
And then we have, you know, to take the sneaky peeky as to what opens up Mire. Get that information. Hopefully, you know, finally mirror so we can do our... But I don't see Gamma doing catfish. I really don't. Will he? Maybe.
Oh, I don't think he can go anywhere else from here. Good dodge.
Wow. Color me shocked.
Oh, we're getting a dip in the Skullwoods.
It's Zelda doing Skullwoods with Froggy. Oh, my beloved little Froggy.
I mean, after this, basically Gamma has Desert and Skull left, but that being said, if he chooses Desert and that big key's nothing, that's a little bit of time back to Zelgadis.
Yeah. And Zelda's a runner you don't want to give time back to either. So both runners you don't want to give back to. And I'm going to hear him silently muttering to himself, this is why we don't do garbage checks. Crystal. I hear him saying it because I believe in Homie Fish. He does not. And he'll blame me for this even though I didn't do anything. Alright, Skullwoods now for Gamma.
Wait, did Gamma never do purple chest?
No.
If you commit to checks, you commit to every check as part of Chain Gamma, please.
I think probably take a look to see what's on Bumper Ledge.
And before Smokey to Skullwoods to give him an excuse to go full clear Skull.
Okay, give us something good. No whammy.
Oh, Swamp 3? Swamp 4.
That's,
so, yeah.
We just have to learn how to walk on water. You know, I think it can be done, but it all depends on your mindset and your ability to use magneto powers. We're gonna check the big chest here to get disappointed.
Oh, that's good. That was just a what? King's 2, which apparently Zelgadis is not done yet.
Yeah, it serves you right, Gamma, for getting rid of the other shield.
I don't know why Gamma did this. I mean, it's slow doing the big key chest, but at least if you did big key chest, then at the front, you could have full cleared everything. But the back?
I guess maybe... Yeah, we're
Definitely
gonna just...
saving that key, yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta save the key. And we got the whistle, so we'll get the heal and then use our tutor eventually. And we're gonna do Mire area.
That big key on the ledge, like if that's Thieves Town, that's a decent portion of it, kind of. It's the front half, basically. And we can get into Mire.
Well, somewhere Homewrecker's happy, because I guess we're going to Juice Town.
But does it have the juice?
prune juice. That's about it, because I am not a Juice Town believer. But let's see what it has to offer. And there, you know, due to Enemizer, there's no burb for you to torch. But it has to have something.
At this point, it's either mire or desert.
Yeah, I would believe. Oh, good heavens!
All right, so we did see an Armos Knight at Mire, so if you get a Samaria, you could beat this.
Oh, this is awful. All those fireballs.
Oh, we do have a Samaria, I forgot.
Yeah, we have Samaria, so we can go pretty far.
Oh, we could full clear.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on if there is any dead rock enemies.
Gamma, you have ether.
Leaves the magic behind, okay. But I don't think we have Meyer Big Key, do we?
Oh, you're right, we do not. Thank you, Joshua.
So we can get pretty far, but I don't think we can full clear it, though.
Yeah, quite a few checks in logic, though. Oh my god, that's
yes,
terrible.
Baby! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Okay, if there's nothing in Mire, then Gamma could just reset that.
Wow, wow, Lana, wow, wow. Imagine we're not dodging the blessed shield of glory.
Hey, if there's nothing here, I am resetting. And Gamma's foregoing left side. And Zelgadis. Oh. Great. Alright, well, we can't reset now.
There you go, Lana! No resetting, we gotta keep it.
And you not being a Juice Town believer, it has...
yeah, it has restored my faith in humanity. This is the greatest thing ever. Thank you so much.
Zelgadis going into desert.
Alright, so we'll see what that big key on the ledge is gonna be.
At this point, probably swamp. Or ice. Like a fully clearable swamp once we get flippers and a mirror. And Big Key to Hero, just to tell us there's either Vitreous or Cold Stare on the climb.
Okay, so now we're probably gonna go. Oh, that is huge.
Oh, that is a mirror, but naturally Gamma's next choice is desert.
Yeah.
So, golly, where this stinks for Zelda. Like, does Zelda just go right up the mountain to Tower of Hero? I mean, you don't have hookshot. Oh, that could be spicy.
That is very spicy.
That is a beatable Mire, which Gamma's gonna have to double dip. And the other thing is, with the knowledge of that big key, Zelgadis will have a slow fully clearable Mire, but a fully clearable Mire no less. And we have a Cold Stare in desert. What a shock.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me If Gamma gets what's on the ledge and then says Myers beatable.
I like going to the back. I'm a big fan going to the back for these couple of tracks.
But there's gonna be a whole lot of, oh my, well, we'll keep it PG, but it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, and I love Rendo. He's gonna say that for sure. And I say this as I'm looking up to the sky, putting my face, that Picard meme where he has his face in his hand. He's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I love Rendo.
What's a Picard?
Oh, you're not a Trekkie. But yeah,
oh,
that's exactly.
No, I'm not.
That would be Gamma. That would be Gamma, because he's trying to keep his channel PG. But there's like a face palm, and
I mean, kind of like the newer ones with Chris Pines. Those are pretty fun.
If you look up facepalm meme, that's exactly what I'm doing as I'm saying that. Because once you mentioned Meyer Big on that ledge, I immediately facepalmed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what he's gonna say.
A single arrow and no cutscene.
Alright, we get to experience the greatness here of what we're gonna get for Ether Tablet. Come on, give us some good.
And if you're a fan of Zelgadis, you want something very big to be in this next track. Or on the boss, which is, I think, Eastern boss, Armrest Knight.
All right, let us do a public services announcement, because obviously we're going to have a lot of time. When you are doing Hera Basement, you will have time to enjoy lots of intermissions. Get yourself a snack, stay hydrated, and most importantly, make sure you take good care of yourself. And as this Hera Basement closes by showing us a wonderful piece of the Triforce, know that all of your wonderful times and peace internally is thanks to Hera Basement, which is usually a piece of trash, courtesy of Homewrecker Airlines. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
This has been a public service announcement by Chris DeJoy. And CSR takes no responsibility for this.
No, it's Homewrecker Airlines. When it's Hera Basement and it has trash, it's Homewrecker Airlines. Homewrecker endorses, Hera Basement. Anytime you can avoid Hera Basement, you do. It had toilet paper, so you want to stop doing that immediately. And we have a key in Adirondack Rick's vacation spot of Spiral Cave. It's a key to ice.
Unlike mini modes, we don't mind Ice Palace small keys in Key Drop, because 3 gives you a very comfortable Ice Palace to full care.
Yes,
and
yes.
One is a disaster. It's just a disaster. You don't want 1 key.
And here's our flippers. Speaking of ice.
Yeah, where's our flippers game? Is it right here with Zelgadis? That'd be good for Zelga.
And silvers.
We don't know what's on like Zora Ledge or Zora at this point, do we?
Neither of these runners want to pay the Zora tax. Quake. Oh.
All right.
Wow. All right. Let's see if Gamma remembers that dead rocks can be killed with Quake. Because, last time he mirrored out and was like, I need powder.
Easterns and logic.
Mm-hmm.
And also you got your third desert small key, so technically desert is clearable, just can't do the red side.
Zelda did catfish.
As did Gamma.
And it only offered $5.
Alright, the one medallion we do not have is what we need to get into TR. Not that you really want the chance to go in there, but Krista is the key under the doormat.
Alright, so we're only going to get that first check out of Gamma because Gamma hovers like Julo hammer yumps. It's not going to happen.
Tag W.
And so, you know what happens when Gamma goes back into Mire with silvers? Those Armos Knights are toast. So I'm curious now. Yeah.
So somewhere, I think it must have been in Mire, Zelgadis got a third desert small key, which essentially means that desert's going to be fully clearable by Gamma momentarily.
Yep. I'm curious. See, having silvers makes a huge difference now in terms of room destruction.
Yeah. I thought Gamma missed an enemy, but apparently not.
Oh no. That was Paradox Upper. You know he's gonna take that. It helps quite a bit.
Uh-oh, we're synchronizing.
For B. Okay, worth it.
And we get the bee in a bottle.
Yeah, you get a cute little bee, you know, it's worth it.
It's a good bee.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario is worth $100. So skipping quite a few items there. But that's because we don't have key. And we get the Agena check here on Zelda's side.
Well, at this point, Zelga's just going to save and quick go up the mountain. Get that desert small, curse at that desert small a little bit.
Gamma's gonna be happy to see this. With silvers, it's gonna be a much easier battle. Alright. And give it up for Zelda, who has made up a lot of time. Which is a testament to his skill level.
And I believe Zelda hovers pretty well if I remember right, so maybe there's something to check it.
Alright, we're seeing what's on right side desert here.
Alright, so Zelgadis could conceivably ignore right side desert, saving a little bit of time. Hey, cutscene part 2, what do we have to say?
Oh, our new public service announcement is whenever you're in Hera Basement, make sure to take the time to have a nice cup of tea and scones, especially if you are one of our UK members, because when you're in Hera Basement, there's always time to better yourself. Also know, if you're a member of the Homewrecker Alliance, it will always have absolutely nothing. And this message is courtesy of Homewrecker Airlines, sure to take you to the top. Bye-bye. Okay. So, back here to Gamma, who is about to go against our frozen cotton candy cloud.
I spell seems so bad right now for Gamma. Oh, one smoky, one big key. Zora's Orledge before ice, I imagine?
Ooh, imagine running out of ammo. Alright. So Gamma now catching up to Zelda.
And Zelda basically has the rest of East Death Mountain and a little bit of Dark Death Mountain, and suddenly we're pretty much caught up with each other.
Mm-hmm. So they're literally high-fiving like 1 to 10 power activate. We're gonna see Checkerboard Cave here, which we don't think we saw on Zelda's side. $300. You know, I believe in money. Capitalism, greed is good. You know, I follow the Gordon Gekko school. Wow, imagine not fluting over to 3 to get the $100 for the good beat. I swear, you know, you gotta sell them bad boys. Not... we should be doing... Wow, did he just run into the chicken? That's rude. That is
so what
rude.
is Gamma doing? Is Gamma dipping Thieves Town? Yeah, I mean, I guess you have this. You have Braver Ledge.
You're not petting the chickens there, chat. No. Oh no.
Alright, so with Gamma's current gear, you got the chest near the boss, aka the little pot normal key. You got the pot key that normally has the key to the west here, and technically Zelda's, or not Zelda's, Blind Cell if you want that. And look, we're vanilla. No, we're not.
No, we got Lammo, but with silvers, that's Quick Mo. So Quick Mo is down. We get Bombos.
And that's DR. And we got a hover on Zelgadis' side. No.
But is Gamma going? No. No, I didn't think so. I was about to say.
Graveyard Ledge, that's all we got up this direction besides Back of Skull. And Back of Skull with not enough smokies. Oh, never mind, you got 2 smokies, you could beat this.
Yep.
And Spike Cave on Zelda's side.
And Gamma did do that earlier for the heart piece, and taking a Gypto hug. We'll probably grab that fairy. Having the mirror makes a huge difference. We're gonna check out this pot. I would fluff those arrows, thank you.
I don't know if we know what the boss's skull is, but the only thing that could spawn there that we can't do is Argus right now with no hook shot. Trinex cannot spawn in that arena.
Sadly. Sadly! Imagine if we could get the Dream Armos. The Dream Trinex. That would be heckin' hilarious. Oh, big key of TR.
Can't even reach that with one small key. You need, I think, 4? 3 or 4. I think 4, maybe.
4.
Dumb shield.
Oh. No, that shield is amazing.
Amazingly terrible.
No. You just gotta believe in the shield, you know? It's a good day. Ignoring cash again, typical Gamma behavior. You know, likes to live in poverty. Lamb again. Gonna be a little bit more difficult.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Alright, Gamma shooting like a stormtrooper. And we have a small key to... Oh, no. No.
Okay. That's everything but the big chest.
I know. We don't want the true chest key because that... We just want a regular beatable theme sound. Alright, we're gonna check. It's a heart piece of head. Is hanging out in Halloween Town with Jack Skellington.
And we have an ice play. Are we going to... Yeah, we're just going to ice with 2 small keys and no big.
And we have bombos for magic conservation. And in case we get a cold stare. And we get a wonderful yellow spike to the face. Oh, that's just delectable. Meanwhile, Zelda is going to be seeing Lanmo in just a few.
And Zelda picking up that 50.
Exactly. You see money, you pick up money. Gamma, stop shooting like a stormtrooper, please. But at least I know where I got my shooting skills from, because I shoot like a stormtrooper, A-team, and everything in between.
Okay, we are once again almost tied up on crystals. Technically now, Zelda did this in a weird way where he kind of has some incentive to go to the back of Thieves' Town.
Alright. Alright, setting up for Goosebreaker. While people dance the gritty. That low-key makes me not want to lift up that rock, that bowl. I don't want to lift that up, you know, just catch a fire snake right to the face. No. Small key to skull.
Well, Skull's nearing logic, I guess. Okay, game. Small key to Ice Palace in Ice Palace.
Yikes.
And Zelda is going to the back, and Gamma gets an ice rod. So suddenly he's protected against Trimax, and the only thing he can't do at this point, and is monkeyed at this dungeon. Can't do Argus, otherwise every boss is defeatable. And another small key to ice and ice. So we have 2 small keys and a big key to ice and ice. Cool game. And Zelda mirrored, I think, when he realized, yeah, so I could probably beat the boss. Alright, so Bombos pick up for Zelgadis. We'll see if he decides to go back in for 2 more checks.
I like how that Hinox just threw a bomb. Like, you want to push me? I'll just bomb you. That's great retaliation there. And we get a Moldorm here in ice.
And Zelga's running the chest down, so K45 and 2 purple chests, and see you later, Icebox.
Ew, small.
Another, okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, so Icebella said 2 of its own small keys, its own big key, and I think 2 keys to Skull.
We're finally getting the Zora play from Senor Chu.
I wonder if Zelgadis takes this into Swamp. Doubtful, but you never know. And 50 bucks.
10% return on investment. Absolute trash.
And another land, but was that another land moss or was that Trolldorm in Swamp?
Oh, green pendant turn in here for Darth Chu. 50 bucks.
And we got Zelgadis doing right side desert for nothing. Gamma going in, maybe Bombos tablet in the swamp?
Hookless swamp.
Or like Speculous Swamp. Alright, so I think Zelgadis just got his dungeon info. Well, we do have the front of TR right now. There is that.
You know what? I would be a total clown and do TR. I would be a total clown. Because why not? You know, I hate Hookless Swamp. You can call it cringe there, Gil. It's absolutely fine. But I hate Hookless Swamp. I hate Hookless Swamp. I'd rather do Wanky TR.
The correct choice is no doubt whichever direction Gamma goes to.
There you go. Follow the goose, honk. But,
Right, big bomb for Zelgadis.
ooh. Now this should be fun to see. Maybe that's where... Alright, here we go. Hookless Swamp. Pain and despair. Yikes.
So 5 out of 6 keys, no hook. I think this basically put the entirety of the front end logic.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I mean, it is the play, but I just hate Hookless Swamp.
We have no big key too. Oh, wait, is that the key Gamma has that I just missed him do Big Bomb? Alright, looks like Zelgadis is going to be doing Castle Tower at this point, which Gamma has already done.
Yeah. Alright, so far friendly enemies in swamp. Alright, let's see what Specky Key location Pull has to offer us.
Oh baby, hello TR Small.
Well, I guess I'd feel bad about that. But I have been spoiled by Specky Clip. Ah, that's nothing. Listen, Gil, hush.
However, it's like, TR's bad on 6 keys. It's just terrible dungeon, but go on.
Yeah, TR sucks no matter what. But, you know, I just hate Hookless Swamp as a whole. I'm a Hookless Swamp hater. I've been spoiled by specs. GT Small.
Okay, so if Gamma commits to this key... Okay, he's committing to finding a 6 and logical Swamp Small, which makes sense, because the 4 he currently has does put the entirety of the front logic, or 5, yes.
I remember when Gamma first tried to show me how to bomb diver down, and he blew himself up and kind of died. I was like top tier mentor there. I was so proud of him. Okay, so, but that was very good bomb diver down. So we're gonna see left side swamp right now.
Well, when Gamma does something, he does it big, even bombs.
Oh yeah, you gotta go big or go home.
Okay, time for French for the low shot, right, Gamma? Or another TR Small?
The reason why Gamma did bomb diver down is he's conserving magic, okay? Wink, wink. Your magic conservation. There you go. Yeah, I started reading chat now, Lana, because chat is being funny. Alright. Left side swamp had nothing. Yikes.
Yeah, we'll see if Zelgadis decides to conserve the swamp key and not go further left. That'll save him a little bit of time, and by a little bit of time, I mean like at least 2 minutes. But Zelgadis has like an entire ice palace to catch up on.
Alright, we're gonna get the big bomb play here on Gamma's side in just a sec.
I guess TR must be the play at this point.
See? All you TR people. Don't you feel bad? Calling me cringe. All right. Welcome, Raider Zax. We got the dream. It's everyone playing Randomizer.
And it's just as bad as we hoped it be.
Yeah, it's key drop Randomizer, so it's pretty much fun. Yes, fun for everyone. Oh no. Where are we going here? Back of Thiefstown? Back of Thiefstown, Lana? Oh,
yeah,
dear.
Yeah, I mean, technically Thiefstown's not even in full logic yet, but we pretty much get everything but Big Chest at this point.
Remember, there's two sets of logic, Lana. There's the logic, and then there's gamma logic. There's two sets of logic. So, here we go. And look at that. That room would have scared a certain Chew if it was a shutter door. Wait. Are we choosing to believe in that over... No.
Wow. So, like, Gamma's going for the legal blind cell and not doing the attic.
Wait! Gamma! I can't wait for this to be the biggest Chew and for progression to be in the attic. This is awful. This is awful. No.
Wow. Okay, so he's gonna open the big key chest.
So, Gil, remind Shin to mark
what
that
was
down.
it? What was it? I did. It's
toilet paper. It's toilet paper. Please, Aria, remind Shin to mark that as a Jew. Markedly deserved for that.
It fast forwarded on our end. I didn't see it.
It goes from never punished to true punish. Welcome, ZSR main. I hope that your match was absolutely amazing. You missed the funniest thing that just happened to Senor Chew, and it's absolutely hilarious. It's called being punished.
Yes, we had two small keys and a big key to Ice Palace in ice, plus we had two small keys.
And now we're going to do Graveyard Ledge.
You could say Vanilla Ice.
Okay, so that was a big bleh.
So our logical answer is the front of Turtle Rock. We have pretty much everything to, I believe, just prior to Laser Bridge. No, wait.
More toilet paper.
We have two small keys, so that'll get us just to chain jumps.
But nobody believes me when I say believe in TR. You know, you gotta believe in TR like you believe in pot. But
the issue is you had to go to Swamp to get into Chain Chomps to TR.
I'm not believing in Chompy. No, I'm not believing in Chain Chomps. I'm believing absolute front of TR. Green Pendant was nothing. Gamma did do...
It was $50.
It was $50. So it was a green item for the Green Pendant. Yay. But nothing big.
And Gamma going the only place he has logical left. Turtle Rock. And we have five legal checks. Like more when we get a vanilla small cube.
Alright, by the power of Grayskull, Bombos, open up. Turtle Rock, please.
Alright, and Zelda is about to get well rewarded with $50. And Gamma about to get another small key to Turtle Rock to get further, eventually getting enough small keys to get to Laser Bridge to get your hook shot. And maybe get a Swamp Small in the way.
A small is kind of worthless right now.
Gamma? Okay, so he's just getting the chops and assuming there's not going to be a... You are underestimating Turtle Rock, sir. You need to go to the right side.
What are we doing? Chew! Chew! What are we doing?
Gamma, please. You go to the right side, get your TR small to go further into TR. You don't go straight to the back, please.
And he talks about my routing.
Now, Swamp Small wouldn't do anything for us. Like, it could be a Swamp Big. There's that.
Yeah. But we don't want to see that. We definitely don't want to see that.
Are you sure we don't want to see that, Krista? You got a TR small key out of the big chest?
That's so rude. I love it. That's rude.
Now, it's not going to happen. It's going to be a TR small key. That's just how it is.
I love random, Chris Roller that just is there.
Or a
See,
shot,
I told you. I told you. That's why I said, I wasn't believing in Chompies. I was believing front of TR, which I could have gotten away with. All you cringe TR people.
Gamma, hookshot K is to your left. You spent your Swamp Small key. You're assuming there's no Swamp Small in hookshot K. What are you doing? Okay, Zelda, leave right now. Or don't go left side. Save yourself some time. Get some of that 7 minutes back. Oh, we are not in go mode.
No!
Gamma spent his small key that'll get him to Argus's chamber, which is, what? An easy boss, but whatever. So Gamma's leaving Hookshot Cave.
What are you
assuming
doing?
I don't know, it could have a Swamp Small back there.
No, he has all the small keys for Swampage.
Oh, you're right, he does.
Yeah, he has all the small keys for Swampage.
But why do you leave Hookshot Cave?
Well, I guess maybe he feared the possibility of getting Burna. That's what it is. But there's no need for him to be in there. Just go in here, quickly clear out Swamp, and then...
Okay,
because he has Hera still to do. So...
I was trying to set up... Oh, he's trying to set up Spooky. I mean, it makes sense to come to Swamp, but why leave Hookshot Cave?
Well, because one, TR is a pendant, so I would just get this out of the way, and then we could focus on the mountain. So, because this is pretty isolated on its own. So I like this going to swamp first. Why were you guys thinking about Bomb Spooky? He's learning, people.
So
That's
I guess
why
Gamma,
he's learning.
Gamma, I guess, is 2 TR smalls and a GT big from Go.
Yeah, he's still got Gamma. Quit bonking, please. Ouch. Oh, you're talking about Zelga's Mom Spooky. I was about to say, poor Gamma, he's still learning.
Yeah, unfortunately for Zelga was getting no... Well, Zelga had 2 issues in this game. Number 1, died a lot. Number 2, nothing was dropping arrows for him. He knew where he was supposed to farm arrows, but enemies were just not dropping it for like 4 or 5 minutes. It was terrible.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate.
And Gamma got his arrows just while taking enemies out before even going in the castle tower. So he was able to take out I think it was an Igor to get your lamp. To go into a very dangerous set of dark rooms in the castle tower.
But at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if poor Zelda is slightly tilted. Because I would have been tilted after the first 17 minutes. I would have been in hard tilt town.
Yep. Like Gamma's escape was 10 minutes 2 seconds. Zelgadis was well into the 10 or the 17 minute range.
Yeah. Yes, Zelda was 17 minutes in escape.
Mostly because of the arrows, that was what was really tilting to him. Gamma, please. Bright medallion, thank you. Couldn't get arrow drops, unfortunately, but like some really unfortunate deaths in escape probably took another 3 minutes away. Because I think he died in like the very back of escape. Because he couldn't get his escape quickly enough, and just before returning Zelda, he died, so he had to go through the entirety of the back again.
Yeah, it was the chapel lever room where he was having the biggest issue. Because those guards were on him.
And this is the winner's bracket race, so if Gamma does take this, like it looks like he's on pace to, Zelgadis is not out of the tournament yet. It is a 2-loss, and you're out of tournament, so just goes into the lower bracket and has to fight his way back to Gamma eventually if he can make it that far.
And here's your hookshot cave play. Yeah, really
empty
didn't.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're moving on. Please nerf Gamma. Get Atomizer nerfs him enough, Gil. Atomizer nerfs him enough. And remember, Cross Keys has him nerfed with inverted, so he nerfed himself. Alright, GT is now open. Alright, we're taking a look at Hope Left and Hope Right. Finally got a boomerang. Wow, dodging the best room. Okay.
We're about to get a lot of GT Smokies in GT.
Yeah. Turtle Rock Key. GT Small. Wow.
Alright, so beatable Turtle Rock. Does Gamma just leave? He may be leaving. Yep, there he goes.
Oh yeah, definitely. We are still missing GT Big Key, absolutely. Also, took an arrow to the honker, absolutely fabulous. Where do you think the GT Big Key is hiding, Lana? Let's get your Lana insight. All right.
Not even going for Big Chest or Mimic Cave.
I think this is a mistake.
Well, it could be. There's a chance this. I mean, if they have the GT Big Key, then Zelgadis could conceivably come back here.
I think, playing this like you're... Chris Roller, please. Please stop shredding my boy.
Or is it Krista Roller?
Chris Roller? Yeah. And then we have Chompies there, This might be a mistake.
I mean, it could be, like, Zelgadis could think of it one of two different ways there. He could be like, okay, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna start skipping, and skips the same thing as Gamma, in which case Gamma wins automatically. Number two, he could be thinking, well, I'm behind. Gamma may have skipped these tricks. If I do this and it's something I need, then great.
Yeah, that may be true, but right now, this seed has been cruel. So I'd be like, at this point, maybe I need to check everything. I know he doesn't know Zelda, but I guess he's also looking at this is Zelda I'm playing with, and that's against, should I say, not with. But maybe I need to be aggressive and just hope against hope that GT Big is in GT. But if not, that's gonna have you go through every isolated chat. Yeah, he's gonna believe in GT being in GT. Oh, baby.
I mean, no likely it is right. But there's the off chance that if Zelgadis does look at, or does go into GT, into TR, and does those two checks, this could even out pretty darn quickly.
Yeah, I probably would have wanted to full clear Turtle Rock at the very least. Oh, well.
Ha
That's a big key, but not the big key we wanted.
Alright, and Zelda taking the exact same route. Hey look, it's another Thieves Town Small.
That unlocks the attic. Since certain people, decided to believe in the true chest. Now, if Swamp Big Key to GTB Key, that's just nasty. Hey, Berna! The day is saved, we don't have to worry about anything anymore. I would have picked up that red bottle, because, with Chew, skill issues, might need that extra little bit of help. And 4 bottles, could help you a little something. Alright, Rando Room believers, here's your time to shine. The fillet. I believe in towel room all the time, but for some reason people don't believe in towel room. I have no idea why. It's the best room ever. Arya, please. Please, Arya. Towel room is where it's at. But this is the only out Zelda has right now is that GT Big Key. Oh, the fillet. Oh yeah, you bombed the fillet. You bombed the fillet. Ice blind is a thing. It's a thing. Also, has Burna, which would actually damage blind. If we're gonna waste our magic, why not use Burna? Lana, explain.
I cannot.
Have we forgotten how to minimize? Okay.
Okay, there's cutscene chest and Mire too that I think both people skip.
I guess now we're doing finally tower. Oh, gets a Luxac pickup. Let's go. Yeah, because Zelda's about to catch up here.
Not really. He still has to go into TR after doing some of GT, depending on routing here. Okay, game. So, time for the hunt for Gamma. So, Gamma really doesn't have a lot of logic, so Thieves Town Attic, want big chest. What else do we have?
Swamp Big Chest, that's where he's gone first.
I mean, besides Thieves Town Attic, I think that's the only thing he has on logic, and Gammachuu knows that if Zelda did do more of Thieves Town, that it would have been the attic, and he'd be in trouble.
But if Lava Chest, because I think Gamma skipped quite a bit in TR, so...
He did. We don't have a 6 small keys, so coming up pretty quick has to be GT small key / TR small key.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If Zelda leaves here, and he does. Mimikave in the big chested TR, and if one of those is the TR big, then I can't say he has the lead per se, but it's definitely got up quite a bit.
Bat was done a long time ago with fake
Illegally.
powder.
Yeah, illegally. Dirty hands.
It was a suave play. Give it up. That's not it. Swing and a miss for Gamma.
Thieves Town Attic, let's go. Gonna go get that compass from K45. Probably not, but still gonna see it. Oh, or not.
No, we're going to Thieves Town.
I think it would have been faster to mirror and flute from Swamp.
Yep. Because a certain Jew didn't. They were going to the attic here.
Like, I think no matter what, Gamma has the advantage because there are so few checks out there. Gamma will go back to TR before too long. And Zelgadis, even if he finds a GTB key, will still have to climb.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, then never mind. Yeah, both still have to climb because I forgot that's what Gamma's actually looking for, a GTB key. So yeah, advantage goes straight to Zelgadis because, okay, this is the moment. Alright, if this is GTB key, then all Zelgadis has to do is beat this, but I think Gamma's got to be going straight to TR right now. Or not. So I think this has to be the answer. I think we're out of check. Other than Meyer cutscene.
Cutscene.
Okay, if it's Meyer cutscene, Gamma wins. If it's not, this race is close. Where did Gamma get his third sword? Was it Laser Blade?
Yeah.
Okay, well, advantage still with Gamma, just because of clearing and TR not being the answer. Oh, darn it for Gamma. And really, I don't know. It's Zelgadis, poor guy. Did neither runner do ISD? I thought Gamma did.
No,
But,
I don't
no.
think Gamma did.
Yeah, he's got one check left in ice, right?
Oh. Gamma skipped a few checks in here. Yeah! Now we're okay. We got the single arrow of destiny. Oh, baby. Everything will fall in place.
Alright, well, I guess this has to be the big key to GT. I don't think we have anything else. Or not. Oh, I see. Alright.
And this is why gambling bites you in the butt. It hurts. But according to chat, it says that Gamma may have skipped left side GT. But I thought he did left side, did he not?
I think he did.
Saying about yeah, because we were talking about random room and all that stuff.
Yeah, he did full left after TR. He's pretty much doing exactly what Zelgadis is doing. Didn't skip a check.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Oh, he didn't. Okay. Maybe he did iced tea. Maybe he didn't do the key drop berry here. And Gamma going right back to regular brain, not Animizer brain. And there it is. Both runners skip the key to GT, sitting right at the front of Ice Palace.
That absolutely. Remember we were talking about that earlier, Lana, about the berry enemies and Animizer?
Yup.
We were just talking about that. Blue Link, wherever you are right now, you prophesize this. Zax, it didn't really break logic. That's the sad irony.
That key is that key check is free. I don't see you skipping that in any scenario, but these two are the pros.
Berry key drop Ice Palace was GT big. Because it was a Gibdo, you know, your old standard, regular, average Joe brain kicked in and you didn't kill the Gibdo to get the key. So now Gamma is truly in go mode, and Zelda, when is Zelda gonna get back to that? That's the question, Lana.
Well, Zelda has about the same amount of checks left that Gamma does. Technically, the fastest check Zelda does have after this is that very check in Ice Palace.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ooh.
But I think the true winner of the chat is the guards who refuse to drop arrows for poor Zelgadis.
No, that was awful. Come on.
Those were gamers. They're like, I don't know, Gamma bottom off or something. It's like,
this was like a Don King experience, man.
Zelda just goes and takes enemy after enemy after enemy out for like 5 minutes. Nothing. And Gamma has his arrows even before he gets to the enemy that requires it.
Yeah, Zelda's gonna experience disappointment. Random phone call. Sorry about that.
Yeah, the only place here a big key can be left in the game is the GT climb, I believe, at this point, or the big chest of GT.
Yes, right. Everybody forgot you could use Verna on blind, and this hurts my soul. This legit hurts my soul. Okay, that enemy set is absolutely rude. Nice tame enemy set right here. Gamma dodging the 8 bombers. Hey, look who makes an appearance.
Argus.
It's little Argy. How you doing, buddy? I have words, but about Argy being
Poor Zelda going for the basement.
Oh no, Zelda. Believing in the chew chest. Oh no.
Oh, and the attic, I guess. I don't think Lin... Oh, okay, you mean Lin. Okay. I don't think Lin can be at Molten 2. I think you're limited to Vanilla, Helma, Vidi, Cold Stare. I think that's all that could be there.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant Limbo too, not
me personally. I have never seen Argus at Troll Dorm 2.
And missed on that first bomb.
Missed on the second one.
Well, technically, I think he hit, but I think Helma was invincible.
He hit him in the tail. Whee! But I like Helma when you get him in Skull Woods because you get the Helma copter.
Everybody loves the helicopter. If you don't, you're crazy.
Exactly, because then I get to sing like Petey Pablo while that's going on, and it makes for fun. And not opening validation chest is absolutely not a gamer moment. Shame on you, Gamma.
All right, Zalga's going for Swamp Egg, and did skip the attic, but did the basement of Thief's House.
All right. We are in Gammachuu right now, so in just a little bit. So 3, 2, 1. Got the countdown sequence. And there is Best Dad coming out of Aga.
Okay, and Big Pig.
All right. So we get Sting in the police version of Ganon with "Don't Stand So Close to Me." And we're getting absolutely the worst strat on earth, Samaria Ganon with a temper sword. Typical Gamma strat.
Even pushing this Mario block to safety.
Is it safe though? Because technically he's making the poor Samaria block have to hover for it. And then we had typical Gamma there shooting the arrow before it was meant to be shot.
Y'all know what to do. Get your GGs in chat for Gammachuu.
Yes, get those GGs out for Darth Chew himself, aka Lucy. But Lana, we gotta ask Gamma why you no use Burner on Ice blind.
And Zelgadis does toss in the towel as well. Get your GGs in chat for Zelgadis.
Zelda. Yes, get your GGs out for Zelda as well.
All right, we'll see if we can get these two in the booth for an interview momentarily. And Zelgadis is officially in go mode as well. Disappointed that he, just like Gamma, decided not to check that check. All right, looks like first up in the booth, we do welcome Zelga. GG's to you.
Yo,
GG's, Zelda. That escape was brutal for finding arrows.
Yeah, it was.
All right, we get Gammachuu in here as well, who, unlike Zelga, the enemies drop the arrows before even getting to the enemy that drops the lamp. GG's to you.
Hello,
Hey.
Darts.
Hey, GG, Zelga.
Yo, GG's.
Yeah,
So-
speaking of escape, my first week of, or not first week, one of my Swiss opponents, Zax, we had escapes, Animizer, and I had no idea that, drops could be a thing, because I also had that bow issue. So I didn't farm any enemies in that one particular race. I'm told that, Zelga, you had that issue with arrows here?
Little bit.
Yeah, I just started as soon as I got that bow from Uncle. I'm like, I'm gonna kill enemies. I don't want to have this, red mimic be a thing again. So
See, I kind of saw it coming too, because I knew when the bow dropped it was possible, but I just did not get arrows on anything ever.
oh gosh, yeah, that really sucks. That just feels really awful.
I think my escape time was 18 minutes.
Holy crap! I felt a little bad with my one death in Aga Tower. Mine was, I think, like close to a 10 flat. Oh my gosh,
that-
yeah, that's
10-2, I think, for you, and it was near 18 for Gamma, for Zelgadis. Yeah, kept having to leave and enter the castle, and no enemy was dropping anything. And I think Zelga took a while to get to the guards, because I think the guards were in the back. They pretty easy back.
Yeah, the one standing outside. I don't remember if that's what I actually got it from or not.
I got it off the first drop off that statue that you find outside of Eastern. Those yeah, I don't know what those are called. I just
Yeah, I
killed it
don't
and it
either.
dropped the arrows. I'm like, oh, okay, good. I don't have to worry. And then the mimic was the first thing that came, and the boomerang drop.
And that was kind of the difference. Zelga did die late in Escape, got teleported back to the beginning, had to run all the way back. But besides that, you two basically just mirrored each other's checks. Everywhere Gamma went, Zelga went. I think the only difference is Zelga decided to go ahead and just clear out Turtle Rock with the Mimic Cave and the big chest, and Gamma skipped that. So we were like, well, if that's the beginning of GT, that's pretty big, but it wasn't there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I started skipping because I felt so bad because when I got the bombos from Blind, after I had already cleared out the mountain, I thought, okay, this is 3 key locks, so I don't have to worry about going back up to Turtle Rock. But then as I finished doing Hookless Swamp, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have garbage checks. And then all I had left before I realized that Bombos was in Logic because of Enemizer was a Jelly Key in Ice Palace. And like, oh my gosh, this Bombos has actually been in Logic since I got it. Because you don't need any small keys in Enemizer since, boss shuffle. Since you could just go straight to the boss. So I had done everything except the Jelly Key when I went to go get my hook shot, right before I went to get my hook shot. So I left the GT big. I should have just gone for it. But at that point, like, I'm feeling crappy. Do GT, get the 2 TR, small keys on right side. Okay, I'm done here. I'm going to skip the slow checks and TR and hope for the best. I'm like feeling so bad about the whole thing.
So,
But yeah,
Mentor, I have a great question for you. That ice blind fight, why did you opt to use the cape over Berna?
I was just trying to focus on keeping my magic because I was hoping that I was going to be climbing, and with the cape, I can grab the wall to try and save a little bit of magic.
I echo his exact words.
Yeah, you blew almost all your magic, though. You didn't hug the wall.
It was such an awkward spot too. I had blind in the middle of the room, like, oh gosh. Like nothing is going great for me. I'm just like thinking, where am I gonna go? Like the very first garbage check I did after GT is go swamp big. I don't know if you did that.
No, I went to Thieves Town Big Chest first, and then Swamp, and then my last check was Ice. I was
Okay.
in Ice when you finished.
Oh, okay.
Zelda, would you like to hear what Gamma did in Thieves Town? He ignored the attic and rushed the big chest.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly,
I had
I
two
respect that.
keys. I had two keys, so I was like, you're either gonna get attic or you're gonna get the big chest. And I just thought, yeah, oh, the big chest is faster. I don't have to go through the, the attic. I don't have to blow up the, the floor or anything. Like, I'll just do this.
It's Cinemizer. You beat the boss. You don't have to blow up the floor.
Yeah.
We did note the chew there, Gamma. Thank you very much. Yes, we did note the chew. So we were very proud of you providing that for everybody.
Yeah, that bow situation, very unfortunate. I feel like because I was a little, the first time I realized that when I did my race, an NMA race versus X, I thought, man, this is something they should just give you fuel and ammunition to avoid this possible, farming, because you have no idea what enemy is going to drop in. You're just, well, we'll kill everything along the way and hope for arrows.
I
At least
remember
that's
at
how I
one
felt.
point, maybe it's like doors or something that gives you like arrows if you mirror or save quit or something. But then I remember reading something that doesn't happen in this, so I never even tried it.
I guess that could be a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried that myself. But yeah,
I doubt it.
that boat thing is just so trolly.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do well in Escape even otherwise. Like, I had a lot of bad deaths, and I even, when I first went to Castle Tower, like, I purposely tried to move on without the lamp because I didn't have it yet. So, I tried to go into the dark even though it's Enemizer and immediately died because it's Enemizer. So, I think
I
there was the
respect
bomber
that.
guy. So,
Yeah.
like, outside of the arrows, I made bad decisions in Escape, but I kind of knew when I left Escape, unless you had the exact same scenario, like there's no way you died as many times as I did. So like I knew I was already significantly behind the entire time. So like, well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna play for another 2 hours, but
Yeah,
it's not gonna matter.
it feels awful. Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, I thought, I had that death. I also went on after that first chest from Aga, died to that same bomber. I'm like, I could see Zelga maybe going for that. So it's like, I don't feel too bad. But yeah, the arrows thing, it's just, yeah, I didn't think that would be a problem. But yeah, just really unlucky with the drops. It feels like, yeah, I don't know. Considering we both skipped Jelly, and we're probably gonna hard last locate that, it's just like, yeah, it's almost kind of unlikely, like one
That's
will
the
come
thing
back from
about it
the
too, is that if I'm playing normally, though I would do my normal ice palace route there, which is to do right side, then backtrack IPBJ and get that berry. But I
yeah,
felt like I didn't have the time to do it. So like
no,
I just have to skip this.
yeah, no, that's understandable. That's understandable. I made that skip because I got to that mirror very late. Like I knew the mitts were locked by one more pod small key out there and flippers, and I didn't have either of them. I'm like, I don't want to do desert because I need one more key to finish it off, and I don't want to touch the back of skull because I need one more key. So I dipped Meyer, knowing there was a big key on desert ledge, so unnecessarily double dipped Meyer. So little things like that is just kind of like annoying me. Like, I don't think I'm in a good spot at all now. Yeah, that's just, yeah. If you came out of Escape normally, you just blow this one away because there was no world I was ever gonna do Ice Tea or the Jelly key.
Yeah, I don't feel too bad about it. Like, I mean, I knew what I was signing up for when I said Enemizer, and the game reminded me what it was. So
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Was this your first Enemizer in this tourney?
No, I played a couple.
Okay. The joys of Enemizer and Kabuki and the escape sequencing, and then the back and forth, especially if you do key drop between
Oh yeah,
Agatar and
yeah.
Harrow Castle. That was, quote unquote fun.
The key drop was I think one of the big bummers with this particular scene, more so even than the Enemizer itself, because that GT big location was absolutely rude for both of you, because that would be a hard last location, which it kind of was. Because I got where Gamma was going, because Gamma was thinking GT big would be in GT. And that was primarily the rationale behind your routing, right, Gamma?
Yeah. I mean, what are the odds it was in Jelly when I followed up on Bombos?
About 1 in
So,
25.
yeah.
With
Thank
the
you.
checks you both did, around 1 in 25.
Yeah. I don't feel too, bad about that gamble. And again, when you're racing someone like Zelga, it's like I don't have time to kind of do these little annoying one-off checks. I'd rather go for the density. Uh, but Enemizer could also twist things around. Luckily, my
Yeah.
escape was not so bad. I took that one slow because going in 2 hearts and escape is pretty scary, and I'm like a lot of things could one-shot me. So I'm just gonna move quite slowly here and avoid some silly deaths.
But the biggest play, and Lana truly approved of it, was the fake powder play for Moldorm Cave and Magic Bat, respectively. So, the minute you guys had Samaria Mushroom, immediately depleted it so that way you could, rush back to Mini Moldorm Cave, because you did have the logical dead rock block there that was both great on both your ends, because you saw where the actual powder was hiding. So that brilliant move on both you guys. So
You did that too, Zelga?
Yeah. I mean, if it's blocking one item, it's kind of whatever. If it's blocking 6 between Magic Bat and Mini Moldorm, like I'm just gonna do it.
Didn't it have
Yeah.
like Eastern Small Cave? Wasn't that back there in Mini Moldorm?
Yeah. So I was
yeah,
really hoping that was gonna be something because I thought that might have been an edge.
Yeah, I did that too. I didn't really consider when you're transitioning, I guess in the overworld, because I'm used to only doing this in underworld, dungeons. When you transition, when your magic runs out with a cape, I had that cape glitch going into Keck.
Oh
So
yeah.
I was still I could move as long as I continue a dash. Otherwise, after I do like a little dash, I stop my dash, I walk like a couple steps and just come to a full stop. So it was very awkward when I maneuvered Kakariko. Like I had to move and dashing, and the only way I can move is just dashing. So kind of dashing around that thing to unlock the bird. As I make my way to Magic Pat, it looks very awkward as I'm just again dashing around Kakariko to make my way toward Magic Bat. But once I dropped down, it went away. I should have thought that was a little silly. Like, oh well, hopefully I can still activate my flute coming here, and I did.
that
Yeah, I
was
think Quake ended up in like Paradox, so it wasn't too terrible, but you still needed that mirror from Desert before you get access to Mini Moldorm Cave then.
yeah. So the actual logic was to use Quake on that. And that was much, much later in the game. And all that for an Eastern Small wasn't really worth it. So doing definitely, even though it was slightly hand washing play, but definitely the right play for routing wise. So I approved of it. I know Lana approved of it. So great job.
Krista, please.
Listen, it's 100% approved. I approve of it.
I think most people, if they're kind of thinking, would probably do the same. Like
Yeah, because
Enemizer, when you see that big block on 5 items, it's always going to be in your mind until you figure out how to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that powder, once I got to Maria and Pod, I assume you did Pod early on into the Dark World.
Kind of, yeah. I did a couple things like Hype Cave up to Catfish first, and then I think I went to Pod.
Okay, yeah. I did Hype Cave, Pyramid Ledge, and straight to Pod, and yeah, it's just getting the early mitts. Flute and tomorrow, I'm like, oh, this is just a no-brainer. I'm gonna fake powder. Again, like you said, 6 items behind that, it's too much to ignore.
Especially in key drop, man. I mean, there's so many things you
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna get going because I do have a thing in 30 minutes. But yeah, again, GG's to you, Zelga. I'm glad we got the chance to race this, and sorry I had to be Enemizer, but hopefully the next time it will not be, it'll be without the Enemizer portion.
Well, hopefully it won't be in this tournament then, because then it would be again. But I'll be looking forward to the next one. GG's. It's always a pleasure to race you. Absolutely one of the best in the community, and glad to get the chance. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Chris and Joy. I missed who was tracking because Discord names are being shortened, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you giving us the restream here.
Well, thank you for allowing us to restream you.
Yeah, it was truly an honor and privilege to see two titans such as yourself. You know, Zelda, I simply admire you as an idol. And Gamma, you're my mentor, so watching you is always a pleasure. And, for people in chat, please give both of these runners a big fat follow, especially my co-commentator as well, Lana Bean, who is a great runner herself. Thanks to both of our trackers, which were Rob, who is also the restreamer for today, and Blue Link, two wonderful people. I am going to go dip out as well. Lana, we got to do this again.
Absolutely. Good times. Krista, thank you for joining me on comms. Blue Link, Rob, thank you as well. Y'all are amazing. But we'll just toss it back to Rob to end us here, and thank y'all so much for joining us. You're fantastic. Krista, you're amazing.
Till next time.
Yeah, thank you all for this nice restream. GG's to the runners. We still searching for commentators for later matches today in Cross Keys tournament. So maybe you want to join and help to set up a restream. And we will go to Caesar Main now for a little bit of Ocarina of Time. So see you soon.